Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Sharif bin Ghazali. So, what exactly is Stoke's theorem? Stoke's theorem is actually a method to turn surface integral of curl vector field into line integral around the boundary of that particular surface. From the formula, it means that the line integral around the boundary curve C is equal or can also be expressed as the surface integral of the normal component of the curl of F. Stoke's theorem is usually used or found in the engineering field, especially in the study of electromagnetism, whereby Stoke's theorem is used to derive Faraday's law, which is an important concept involving electric field. In this video, we will solve a question using Stoke's theorem, so that by the end of this video, all of you who are watching will get a gist of what it actually is.
My name is Faris bin Mano, and I will continue the presentation. Given the vector of h equals to 6r sine phi ar plus 18r sine theta cos phi a phi. So the question actually evaluate the surface integral using Stoke's theorem for the portion of the cone theta equals to 0.1 pi bounded by r equals to 2, r equals to 4, phi equals to 0 and phi equals to 0.3 pi. Let the direction of the ds be a theta. So this is actually a cone where we wanted to find the surface integral for in that certain area defined by the parameters, and in the electromagnetism application we wanted to find the surface charge of certain surfaces. This is actually the technique that we use. So referring to the parameters, theta equals to 0.1 pi is actually the opening of the angle of the cone, and then bounded by r equals to 2, that is actually at the section of A until B, the radius of that line, and also r equals to 4 is actually the radius at the section of C until D, and phi equals to 0 and phi equals to 0.3 pi is actually the range of the opening of the surface of the cone that we wanted to determine specifically. So after all the parameters has been observed, and we can figure out that actually the particular surface that we need to use in calculating the surface integral is shown in the figure here. So I pass the presentation to my friend for the solution.
My name is Farhad bin Hashim with matrix number of B0120101191. So for my part, I will explain about the solution or the answer for our question. Okay, as we know, our question is h equal to 6r sine phi ar plus 18r sine theta cos phi a phi. Okay, firstly we need to do the cross product for our equation. So this is the answer for our cross product, and we will get 1 over r multiply with 1 over sine theta times with delta hr over delta phi minus by delta times with r h phi over delta r. So this is the answer for our equation for our cross product. The final answer for our cross product is j equal to 6 cos phi over sin theta minus 36 sin theta cos phi, and we will put in the value of the theta that given in the equation. So the final answer for the cross product is j theta equal to 8.292 cos phi. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you to my older brother Farhad. My name is Said, my friend, and now I would like to explain about j theta. Okay, after finding the curl of h, as the question stated, let the direction of ds be a theta, so we only need to take the element of a theta only from the curl equation. So j theta equals to 1 over r in bracket 1 over sin theta del hr over del phi minus del r h phi over del r. So the next step is we need to substitute the value of hr and h phi from the h equation in the question. After replacing it, a partial derivative needs to be settled with respect to del phi and del r. After differentiate the elements of its respective coordinates, the equation is then simplified by multiplying 1 over r in front of the bracket with the element r inside the bracket. As the question is simplified, the value of theta equals to 0.1 pi is substituted into the equation because the equation stated that the surface is in a theta direction, which will give the final answer equals to 8.292 cos phi. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mama Afdal bin Abdullah. So next, for the integration part, we use double integral to get the surface integral. For the first integral, which is pi is from 0 to 0.3 pi, and then the outer region for the second integral is 2 to 4. Okay, so firstly, we integrate the d phi, which is 4 phi. We just simply integrate using simple integration. Then just substitute the value of 0 until 0.3 pi. Then we get the answer 2.073 r. And then we do the second integral. After integration, it will be r square over 2, 2.073 r square over 2. And then we substitute the value. And then we have the answers for 12.44 units square. That's all from us. Thank you.